let's do some viral art trends. So while everyone is using gross AI to do this Ghibli trend, we are just gonna draw our own. And I'm gonna see if I can do it in 10 minutes. So I have a reference image on the side here, and this is probably the closest thing we're gonna get to a face reveal. What if I clickbait this entire video and I'm just like, okay, face reveal in this video. By the way, I'm using the Glossy Jelly line art brush. I feel like I always look a little bit mad, unfortunately. Like my resting face just looks like I'm really tired or mad or irritated, and I really don't mean that. So I'm gonna play to that and just make myself look very like an irritated Ghibli character. When was the last time we saw an irritated Ghibli character, right? And then I'm just gonna copy the exact same way that they draw her nose. Yeah, not gonna lie, my resting face is just very I wanna go home kind of face. But I have a really insane cowlick like my little character at the side here. So maybe I can play off that somehow. I don't think any Ghibli character has a crazy cowlick. So Viyaura shall be the first Ghibli character with that. And even though my little character here has completely straight hair, my hair is a little bit wavy right now. That's why sometimes in some thumbnails it's wavy, but then other times it's straight because I'm just like, I don't know which one I should do today. And what I love about Ghibli is they're just so simple. Like I could probably just go like this, and then it just looks like a Ghibli hair of head, hopefully. Wait, I meant head of hair, not hair of head. That doesn't make any sense. Right, so the face and the hair took me about 8 minutes. Now, as for my outfit, I normally just wear my pajamas or a big hoodie. So the collar is just kind of big like that, and got the big baggy shoulders. And let me challenge myself and draw a hand in 50 seconds. Okay, let's go. Oh God. Okay, wait. Is it kind of like this? Ooh, wait, and then I'm gonna draw myself holding a pencil. Wait, oh my God, I have 1 second left. Okay, well, that is what I have after 10 minutes, and I am now just realizing, I don't know why I had to draw myself holding a pencil like this. It looks like I'm about to like, okay, I'm gonna make these lines a little bit more neat and then color it in. Okay, now that the line art is nice and neat, we can move on to the coloring. Now, I feel like coloring Ghibli, the colors, is what really brings it to life. So I'm just gonna use the same skin tone as Sophie. Wow, that was a lot of S's in that sentence. That was really hard to say with my Invisalign. And even though I wish I had cool gray hair like Sophie, I think I actually have darker hair like Howl. So it just takes a bit of time to outline the entire head of hair. It does take some time, but once you reach the end and then you click back where you started and you fill it in, it's so satisfying. And then I just added very minimal shading here. Again, Glossy Jelly, giving it some extra depth here and there. And because I'm wearing brown right now, I will just also make myself wear brown. All right, and for those who did not skip, you get a little bit of an extra Viyaura lore, all right? I have some piercings. On my left ear, I have 3. Honestly, I switch between gold and silver. I have gold on right now, so let's just make it gold. Because I genuinely think that like the gold silver debate is just consumerism, wanting us to just buy more jewelry. I feel like we can just wear both if we want to. If you think you look better in one, sure, go for it, but I just wear both. And then on my right ear, I just have 2 piercings. And then, I don't even know if I want to add this in because this might be too much detail. Actually, no, I won't. But I have 2 quite noticeable freckles somewhere on my face. Let's just say that. And last but not least, if we look closely, Ghibli lines, or Ghibli. I always say Ghibli, but I know it's Ghibli. Ghibli lines are not black, they're actually dark brown. So let's fix our line art color. It's a very subtle change, but I think it really does make a big difference. All right, and we are done, and that took about 25 minutes. And here is a bonus little tip. If you want to make it look even more Ghibli-like, what you do is you make it really small, okay? Make it really small, and then back to big. And then when you make it big again, we can see it's a little bit more pixelated. And another bonus, you can play around with the chromatic aberration. You just lightly tilt it to the right a little bit, and we can see this red and blue thing kind of come through like a TV screen. And you just want a tiny bit. Again, it's not super obvious, but it's there. And last thing, on a new layer, you want to turn it to gray. Click on noise and then turn up the scale and then set it down to overlay. And then we can see these these little like, I don't even know what you call this, but again, it makes it look like you're looking at a TV screen. So here we go. Here is Viyaura Ghibli style trend. We don't need the AI. All we need is glossy jelly, some patience, some reference photos here and there, and then you're good to go. But yeah, low key, face reveal. Am I right? I've drawn a lot, and I mean a lot of anime in the past. Basically, one of the reasons why I started drawing was because I really wanted to draw anime characters. So of course, I had to do the glow art anime trend. Basically, you just draw an anime character on lined paper, and then on digital art, you add some glow effect. And every time I see this trend, I'm not accusing anyone of tracing, but they look exactly like the screen caps from the actual anime. So I guess I'll just try and get it as close to the screen cap as possible. And I decided to go with this one of Zenitsu from Kimetsu no Yaiba. Wow, first time Viyaura doing traditional art, and it actually has to look good. I'm kind of scared now. Also, the reference that I'm looking at is on my computer. Hold on, if I look, it's right here, right in front of me. You know how in animes, they have like really cool scars? I think I might have a scar here if anyone's curious. I burnt myself on the oven. In the oven? I can't do grammar. But yeah, now I have a cool anime looking hand scar. I'm actually really kind of nervous because I want this to look exactly like the photo or like the reference, but I know it won't because I'm obviously not tracing. But then I feel like if it doesn't look exactly like the photo, the trend isn't going to be as good. But then I also don't want to trace. Do you see my dilemma here? You know, I think I made his head way too big. His hair is a little bit too poofy right now. I will say though, I have not used an eraser yet. Maybe that is something to be proud of. I don't know, because whenever I'm drawing digitally, I'm just like erase, erase, erase. The eye placement is always the scariest part because I don't know if I'm putting it in the right place, and if they're in the wrong place, then it's just gonna throw off the whole thing. I feel like I already put them in the wrong place, but I'm just gonna keep going. I know he's kind of frowning in the reference, but I don't know how to like show his eyebrows because his hair is covering it. Okay, and the mouth placement as well. Oh my gosh, it's so scary. I'm just gonna stop there before I continue and mess it up. Sorry, whoa, I just realized I drew that entire thing in silence. I really had to lock in, okay? I'm sorry. I want this to be the thumbnail, so it has to look good. I always wonder when they draw his little like triangle stuff, when they animate it, do they make sure the triangles are in the same place every time? That glow over here totally messed me up. I don't even have enough space for his hand. That's fine. I think this is all we need because the glow is always on their faces. So the glow could kind of be emanating from here onto his face. Okay, how is that Viyaura traditional art attempt? Let me know. 10 out of 10? 8 out of 10? 6? 7? Maybe this anime hand scar blessed me to be able to draw something that is somewhat presentable. I have to like make it darker with the... I think this is when it gets even scarier because this one I genuinely cannot erase. The pencil, I made the decision not to erase, but I still could technically erase. But now that I actually can't erase, I'm actually scared. Okay, wait, I think I need to focus again and just not talk for a few seconds. Okay, I locked in for a few seconds. I think I'm a little bit chill now. I feel like I should have looked at the reference now doing this as well, but I am not. I am just following what my pencil did before, but I don't think that will ruin the effect, right? Okay, wait, I have to focus and do the face now. I'm so scared. Okay, I did the face shape. Okay, yep, I am procrastinating on the face. I'm going to do that last. I'm almost done technically everything else, and then I have to do the face. I know I have to face it one day. Haha, get it? Pun. Okay, the day is today. The time is now. I have to do the face. Let's get a close-up look first before I potentially may ruin it. Knock on wood. I'm so scared, but I'm almost done. I think this is his eyebrow. Okay. How's that? Wait, they do make some lines a little bit thicker. Okay, traditional art Viyaura era is now done. Let's go on to the iPad. Wait, just kidding. First, I have to take a photo of this. Okay, we're back on the iPad. Time to add the glow aspect of glow art. So this anime character has a yellow color scheme. As a result, the glow is going to be yellow. And to do that, we will change the layer to add. And look at this. Ooh, glow. Crazy. So if the light source is here, then the glow has to be maybe around here. See, look how many times I had to erase that. I'm just really shocked I did not erase anything from here. But then again, there are a lot of like just messy pencil lines that I should have erased. Like, is that weird if I put that around the eyes? By the way, I am now finally allowed to use the glossy jelly. Before, we were using this no-name, very bad pencil whose eraser doesn't even work. But no shame, it did allow me to draw this. There, I could be a little bit extra and add in the shadow right now. Wait, but I could make it even more intense and turn this up so it gets even darker. How do we feel about this? Did I pass the anime glow art trend? I am maybe like 8 years too late. Look at this. He literally got a glow up. You know what? I thought that was pretty good. Hello, it is now time for a surprise side challenge because in a recent video someone said, Viyaura, you should try and draw K-pop demon hunters, and I was like, okay, if you get 200 likes, and they now have 1.4k likes, which means I got it hold up my end of the deal. And before I saw their comment on who to draw, I already started drawing this. Jinu's supposed to be here, by the way. It's not actually this purple in real life. I don't know why it's so purple. Anyways, but then I realized they said do the tiger and the bird or your favorite character from Huntrix. And I like the tiger and the bird, so let's draw the tiger and the bird. Though I did already draw the bird really quick for a short, but it's kind of ugly, so I'll try and draw the tiger now. Also, if you remember in the beginning of the video, I had a burn on my hand. It is now healed but scarred, and then I have a new very straight burn on the same hand. Can someone tell me why though? This looks kind of bad right now. I thought this would be easy, but I think this is one of those trust the process type of moments. Okay. It's not terrible, right? Like it could have been worse, maybe. Just don't look too closely. And then I can copy over this really bad bird that I drew. Woo, here we go. Side challenge done. Just kidding, because I had the random urge to also draw Baby Saja, and a lot of you guys seem to like the work in progress that I posted on my Instagram, so I was like, okay, I will include it in the video as well. And then I tried the glow art challenge on him, and I don't think I did too well. I don't think it looks too good, but I don't know. Let me know. Also, this is not me trying to like secretly trick you into following my Instagram. You definitely do not have to follow my Instagram, but I do post a lot of behind the scenes for like YouTube videos and anything. So if you're curious. Also, I want to do one more face of his, but I'm not done yet. But by the time you're watching this video, it might be done and posted on Instagram, just if you're curious. Okay, but other than that, side challenge done. For real this time. As we speak, this is very trendy, this shadow art trend. Very new, but by the time I post this, it probably won't be new anymore. You know what else is new? I got a new iPad recently. I don't know if you can tell. So update really quick if you're curious. Now I use the iPad Air, Procreate, and these brushes, of course. And I can't forget my ASMR screen protector Paper-like. Listen, I don't know if you can hear, but it sounds like I'm actually drawing on real paper. I am literally obsessed with this ASMR sound. And if you know me, I've been an iPad user for about 4 years now, and I love my iPad. So when Paperlike was like, hey, try out our screen protector, I've just been using them since because I really like the original paper feel it gives off. And I guess it's now confirmed that I'm actually a secret ASMR enjoyer because Paperlike's Nanodots tech has that very satisfying paper resistance feel and sound while still keeping your screen clear and glare free. I'll give you a little demo. So I'm trying to like find a glare here. I'm like coming up real close. Okay, I've been trying for a long time and I still can't get a glare. So you gotta just believe me. So if you're an artist, designer, or student, you can also elevate your iPad experience by checking out Paperlike in the description. I don't know why I said description like that. But now I'm faced with the conflict of who to draw. Everyone is doing anime, but I feel like we've already done a lot of anime in this video. Like these are all basically anime characters, which nothing wrong with that. I just feel like you guys want some variety. Shut up. I just had a genius idea, not delusional, genius. I'm going to draw the iconic glossy jelly girl doing this trend. Using the glossy jelly brush, of course. The thing I'm scared about for this trend is I've never drawn from this angle. Like, what even is this? This doesn't even look like a person. And I suck at drawing bodies. If you like go to my Instagram or whatever I draw, I hardly ever draw legs. Just the torso area I tend to avoid because I cannot draw it. So I never draw it. Like, what is going on? It's okay. It's just a rough rough sketch. All good. And then that's the shadow right over here. I definitely need to liquefy her because her head is way too big for her body at the moment. Okay, I'm kind of making up her hair up on the spot here. She's gonna have kind of a braid going down here, maybe a bow. Okay, hair is done. Like, this doesn't really look like a human right now. Okay, are you guys ready for potentially the worst hand drawing I've ever done in my entire life? Dude, that's literally like a sausage finger. Because to be honest, if I don't know what's going on, like I can't really tell like what each finger is doing. So then mine looks even more like a mess. You know what? I shouldn't be blaming anything but myself that I just can't draw hands. And I'm just gonna reference her skirt because I really don't know how to draw this if it was pants, to be completely honest. I feel like next time I should really do like maybe a test run because I just like go into these without any prior experience or knowledge in the trend or challenge. And then I just hope that it's gonna turn out good. It hardly does, but I mean, and then that's where the delusional part comes in because I feel like I always can do it, but clearly this time the anatomy has really gotten me. Actually, wait. If I fix the hair, I think this could look better. 1 second. Is that better? Because I feel like before her head kind of looked like it was turning a weird angle. Okay, it's passable. I think maybe colored, it could look better. Okay, I just did some really bad quick coloring just so we have a better idea of what it looks like because now it is time to do the shadow art. I just feel like if we don't color it, the shadow art won't translate across the screen properly. So it's just kind of like a round oval and then a circle, cat ears, and the whiskers. Okay, that's definitely at a wrong angle. Let me fix it. Okay. Is that better? Okay, that's so cute. I mean, like, besides my really bad anatomy and coloring, like, this is cute. This next trend is a trend that I've been avoiding for quite a while. In here, I have some of the cringiest drawings that I've done ever in my life. And today, right here, right now, I will expose them to you. Because this trend is people will redraw their old drawings. I said I never had a realism phase. I lied. I just didn't want to show it. Because here is... Actually, wait, this one's not bad. The next one is worse. Look at that. I had a really big Maze Runner phase. So yeah, I mean, I could retry drawing this or we could just pretend this never happened, which is what I'm gonna do. Oh my gosh, this is even more embarrassing. What is going on here? Look at this. What is going on? What is going on? I have no words. I mean, I guess this is kind of like a cool OC. Like, why is his body a foot? Okay, well, I could try and redraw this one. Got some emotion going on. Or I could redraw this scenery pic of a mountain that I drew. Okay, this is even more embarrassing. There was a time when I just straight up drew life-sized, okay, well, not life-sized, paper-sized ants. And we got a grasshopper next. Another ant. This one's actually kind of good. And then we got a turtle after. I don't know what was going on in August 2019. Okay, this is Megamind as, I don't even know what he's wearing, like some sort of army boy. Okay, and then we entered my anime phase, which I won't go into because this video has too much anime. So I could redraw Megamind, the mountain, or this cool looking girl. I actually really don't know. I feel like I could try drawing all three. Let's go with that plan. Let's start off with the lovely mountains. And actually, I think it would be fun if I try and edit them all at the same time, intertwined, just to keep it a little bit more fun for you to watch, hopefully. Good idea. That is not a bad idea. Let's see how it goes. This one seems to be a job for Dreamy Sketch, so Dreamy Sketch it is. That's great, Mountain Viyaura, but I will use the glossy jelly to draw this Megamind. But I think I will use the yummy textured coloring brush, and of course, 10 minutes on the timer. I actually really think mountains are just very therapeutic to draw. To be honest, I feel like this mountain drawing that I did before isn't even terrible. Like, look at that shading I did. And I'm actually the most scared for this one because I feel like this one has the most potential to look good. I think it's this expression that really worries me. Never draw the eyebrows first. Don't be like me. See, Megamind Viyaura, you always have to draw the face shape first. This is actually quite calming and quite fun. How are you doing, Megamind Viyaura? I just kind of want to know what I was thinking when I was drawing this. Oh, I was kind of fancy here with this ledge over here. I love the thick brows that I did here previously, so I will continue that and draw thick brows on her too. Even though we are doing a redraw, I still want want to keep the essence of the original one that I did, which I think I was trying to go for a semi-realism, so maybe I'll try semi-realism here. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be like trees or clouds. Oh, I'm stupid. These are clouds. Yeah, so how's it going, Mountain Viyaura? I think I'm doing not bad. Thank you for asking, teary-eyed Viyaura. I kind of feel bad for Megamind Viyaura, though. Like, I'm pretty sure she's maybe struggling. This leaves me kind of in an awkward position to draw the entire head around it, but let's just see how it goes. Right? Like, what? Oh, okay, wait, this one's not bad. I'm actually going to do a really speed drawing technique, and basically you just select the areas that you want to add some shading, which is what I'm going to do right now. I don't know about you two, but I'm having a lot of fun. I feel like I hardly ever try this kind of style. Yeah, it doesn't really look like your typical style. Wow, this lovely bald head. Your hair actually looks really good, teary-eye Viyaura. Very funny. I know I didn't draw the hair yet, but I'm gonna get there. I want to do the tears first, okay? Honestly, the more that I look at it, the more I'm like, I feel like I didn't improve that much. I like how I included these like forehead wrinkles too, and like head wrinkles. I feel like these could have been drawn like a day apart and no one would know, or no one would argue that it wasn't, which I mean is fine by me. I think young Viyaura, who drew this mountain, would also like this new mountain. So yeah, I 100% agree. And I feel like young Viyaura would also like the way that these tears are coming out. Can't forget his very iconic goatee down here. Let's give his jacket collar a bit of an upgrade. Let's make it a little bit bigger, more suitable for his large bulbous head. I do feel like though Megamind Viyaura is not having a good time. You know what, Mountain Viyaura? I'm actually like, this isn't terrible. It could be worse. I do feel like though his eyes could be a bit bigger to really emphasize this like puppy dog look, if that's what I was going for. Wow, yeah, look at those bright teary eyes. Wow, I'm kind of stealing your drawing. Yeah, you kind of are stealing my drawing, but I'm gonna get on the hair now. Okay, I think I have the time to color him really quickly in about 2 minutes. And with that, I think I will finish with 23 seconds left on the timer because this is quite a cute, fun little doodle, I think. How did you finish with like 20 seconds left, Mountain Viyaura? I have like 10 seconds left and I'm kind of freaking out because I'm not even finished his outfit yet, but his face looks not bad. I only have about 40 seconds. Maybe I can whip something up really fast. Okay, I only have 4 seconds left and I was just halfway done the hair. Dang, don't worry. I think you both popped off. You are straight up just lying. This did not pop off. Thank you for saying that I popped off. Though I do kind of want to finish this and see what it looks like. So 1 second, I will put you on time-lapse mode and I will see you very, very soon. Here we go. Here is the final result. Wow, that is actually probably one of my favorites. Yeah, yours is really good. Oh my god, you guys are way too nice. Though yours is colored. Yeah, that's true. Both of ours are just uncolored. Okay, you guys don't have to make me feel better. But that's true. This is the only colored one. What am I doing? Am I really having a conversation with myself? Yeah, like, why not? You know what? I think we should just move on. Yeah, that's a good idea. And there we go. 4 art trends. Here are the 4 results. Or I guess we have more than 4 results. And it's really hard for me to pick a favorite, but I think my favorite one is still the Ghibli one. I don't know. I just really love Ghibli. But let me know more art trends that I should try, and that's all from me right now. Bye!